I'm Julie Wolfe. I'm a multimedia artist, and in a word, I would describe myself as visual, and this is in the context of artwork and being an artist. It also applies to other aspects of my life, though, not just my art, but as a visual learner, I perceive things in that way, and it shows up in my artwork. My artistic approach is centered around my studio practice, and it's always very intuitive. I work best in the mornings, and I also work in series. And so as I make, the idea and the image and the concept seems to evolve that way. But I do start out with research and writing and sketching and that sort of thing. But it always takes a turn anyway as soon as I start working. So that's my approach. And as far as my intentions, I have a lot of different types of systems and data and color and form and text in my work. So I like the idea of guiding the viewer through these to pose questions and without fixed answers. There's no right answer, but it might be some sort of abstract puzzle even, or color wheel or chart. And so the viewer tends to go inwards and think more about perception, and the subconscious is also important in my work. The word apophenia refers to finding meaningful connections between seemingly different images and drawings and colors and shapes. Also, one thing that's important in this book that was sort of the first idea that I had when I started working is collecting objects and how objects become a subject in our work as artists. And I'm very interested in how artists hold on to things in their studio, even if they're ephemeral or not, they don't seem significant. Why do we hold on to these things? It's maybe something that you're protecting or collecting, or it represents a memory or a person, that sort of thing. So I love the idea of talking to other artists and finding out what these things are. And I've done a large installation with all different objects from artist studios. So I think this plays into the meaning of apophenia, where the objects start to show up in your work, or you see how those objects have influenced your work. And so at the beginning of this book, there's a type of encyclopedia in the front where there's objects. And so that as you go through the book, you'll see how they relate to the artwork and to the images. And so that's kind of the concept behind apophenia. There's not a lot of explanatory text. So it's more about the journey and connecting, facing pages, and appropriating images and that sort of thing. So there's this random image association between facing pages. So those are some of the main ideas about the book. It's an edition of 200, and it's very special.